Let's discuss erosion due to human action. So humans are really very responsible for the soil erosion. As I told you in the erosion by water, that sheet erosion, reel erosion, gully erosion take place, and these three erosion take place just because of human beings. क्योंकि जब हम वेजिटेशन ग्रो करते हैं आफ्टर हार्वेस्टिंग, हम लैंड को ऐसे ही छोड़ देते हैं, और जिस वजह से वाटर के कारण, ठीक है, हैवी रेनफॉल के कारण वो इरोजन होता है। और उस वजह से क्या होता है, फर्स्ट इट टेक प्लेस ऑफ शीट इरोजन, उसके बाद फिर वो रील इरोजन होता है, एंड देन इट्स टेक प्लेस ऑफ गुल इरोजन। उसके बाद जो लैंड बचता है, इट इज़ नॉट गुड, इट इज़ नॉट एबल टू, इट्स लाइक अनकल्टिवेटेड लैंड, कि उसमें वो फर्टिलिटी ख़त्म हो चुकी होती है। सिर्फ यही नहीं, हम लोग देखा जाए तो हम लोग अपने घर बनाने के कितने पेड़ पौधे भी काटते हैं। वी से पहाड़ों की भी अगर हम बात करें तो जो लोग शिफ्टिंग कल्टीवेशन करते हैं वो भी पेड़ पौधे काट के छोड़ देते हैं। जब आप जंगल में पेड़ काट के वहाँ पे कल्टीवेट करके उस लैंड को वैसे ही छोड़ देते हो, तो वहाँ पे भी जो है जो टॉप लेयर है वो अनफर्टाइल हो जाती है जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ इरोजन। सिर्फ यही नहीं, हम कितनी बार अपने लैंड को डैमेज करते हैं, लाइक बाय विस्फोटिंग, ठीक है, जो माइंस में काम होता है, इन सब चीज़ों से भी क्या होता है, जो फर्टिलिटी है लैंड की वो चली जाती है, जिस वजह से लोगों को काफ़ी हद तक फेस करना पड़ता है, स्पेशली दोज हू आर अ फार्मर, उनके लिए बहुत प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो जाती है। वी शुड कीप इन दिस थिंग्स माइंड कि ये सारी चीज़ें हैं, ये सारे फैक्टर्स हैं जो कि एक ह्यूमन रिस्पॉन्सिबल है इन सब के पीछे। Because the erosion take place by the wind. So there are the three kind of a process. One is saltation, the second is surface creep, and the third is suspension. So first we will discuss the saltation. Within saltation, the surface, the particles which is of 0.1 meter to 0.15 1.5 diameter kind of a rocks, or you can say soil, it's jumped up, or you can say it's eroded by the wind from one place to another place at the height of 30 to 40 meters. ठीक है, तो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह मूवमेंट को हम सॉल्टेशन कहते हैं बाय थ्रू विंड. So this is called saltation, and 50 to 70% weighted of the soil are eroded by this process, saltation. Now come to the next point, that is surface creeping. So creeping means you can understand it's creeps, मतलब जिसे हम कहते हैं लुढ़कना, ठीक है, रोल अप होना. तो जो 0.5 टू 0.3 मिलीमीटर डायमीटर के जो रॉक्स होते हैं, जो कि हवा में नहीं उड़ सकते हैं, ऐसे रॉक्स जो हैं ये क्रीपिंग करके मीन्स रोलिंग करके एक जगह से दूसरी जगह सरफेस में मूवमेंट करते हैं. तो इस तरह का जो मूवमेंट है, इट इज़ यू कैन से 5 to 25% जो है रॉक्स इस तरीके से मूव करती हैं एक जगह से दूसरी जगह थ्रू विंड. लास्ट टाइप है सस्पेंशन, जिसमें जो सॉइल होता है इट इज़ लेस देन 0.11 मिलीमीटर डायमीटर, ठीक है. इस वजह से क्या होता है, वो बहुत ही एकदम डस्ट पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, सो इट कैन बी ईजिली कैरिड बाय द विंड, ठीक है. सो ये एक जगह से दूसरी जगह मूव करते हैं बाय यू कैन से बाय फ्लोटिंग इन एयर. और अगर देखा जाए तो ये आपके 5% जो है, लेस देन 5% इरोजन इस तरीके से टेक प्लेस करता है. We are going to discuss about the soil erosion in India, and first we are going to discuss about the causes. So the first cause is heavy population which have pressure on land. So as we know that in India, the population of India is 32 crores. So for them for sheltering, the land is too small as compared to them, because now the population is increasing day by day, and as compared to the birth rate, that rate is very low in India. So within this we can understand that settling all the people in is very difficult. So they use a land a lot for their comfort zone, like they cut forest and they use that land for their shelter, which make soil eroded easily, because if we cut most of the forest, means most of the trees, then the soil can easily erode it. So this one is the major cause for soil erosion. Next is nature of rainfall. As we know that in India the distribution of rainfall is not equally. It's like somewhere it's rain a lot and somewhere it's just a drought. Like for an example, Mawsyn Ram is the biggest example. There in Asia, 1200 centimeter is an average rainfall in Meghalaya. And if we compare it with Rajasthan, so in Rajasthan it's just about 22 centimeter average rainfall in a year. So it shows that the distribution of rainfall is not equal, and just because of it, somewhere the soil eroded a lot and somewhere it is not. So it also affects the soil. Is overgrazing. As we know that nomadic people, they always keep their domestic animals like cattle, goat, ox for grazing. So if they graze a lot, then the soil become loose on that land and it can be easily eroded. So this one is also the reason for the soil erosion in India. Next is bed farming techniques. As what we always seen that most of the farmers, they plough the fields in traditional ways, but now the new techniques arrives and people use new techniques for even for a small size land also. So that damage the this land, and for that for that soil get loose and it can lose its fertile also, and it get eroded easily. This is topography. So northern is parts of India, Shivaliks, and hilly region in south India are affected by soil erosion because of the steep slopes and heavy rainfall. So during heavy rainfall, soils are washed away by running water down the slope. Just deforestation. So as you know, I told you before in the first of the cause that if we cut more lots of trees, then it also cause soil erosion. As we know that the trees are the main which hold the soil strongly. So when we cut down the tree, then the soil become loose and it can be easily eroded by wind, by water, or by human activities. So deforestation is become a major one of the important cause, you can say. So cutting of the trees expose the soil to water and wind, which leads to the soil erosion. Regions of soil erosion. So in India, if we see, so there are lots of enemies of Indian culture which are responsible for low agriculture productivity. So according to the estimate, in every year rainwater alone washes out 1/8 centimeter thick fertile topsoil. So among the states like Rajasthan, which comes on the top of the soil erosion regions, and then Madhya Pradesh, then Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. So these were worst, you can say, affected areas. Now the which are the worst affected areas are: the first is the badland of the Chambal and Yamuna river, the Piedmont zone of the western Himalayas. Now the next is the Chota Nagpur Plateau region, the Tapi Sabarmati Valley region in Gujarat, the Rigar soil area of Maharashtra, and the dry area of Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Haryana. So these are the area of these regions which are badly affected by the soil erosion. Let's discuss the preventions. So the first one is terrace farming. As we have seen in the hill areas, people they used to do this kind of a farming, like they make it as a terrace and then they grow crops over there and then they sell it or they use it. So it is used in Southeast Asia, USA, and Japan. Bells, farmer plant trees in a several rows to check wind erosion. They are known as windbreaks. So it just grow. They just plant it in a row, and even it's look so good, and it just helps to for windbreak, as well as it makes less soil eroded. Counter ploughing. So ploughing along contours on a slope prevents soil being washed away by rainwater or by surface runoff. So contours act like bunds. So terraces are leveled into step-like small fields with even slope. Contour ploughing is common in Japan, China, and some South Asian countries. So crops are grown in alternate strips of land to check the impact of the winds. This construction of dams, the river cause soil erosion. So dams are built in the upper course of river to control erosion of the soil, because it's control the flow of the or you can say speed of the river. So less amount of soil eroded by the construction of dams. Plugging gullies. So the gullies made in the soil are plugged with deposition of silt during heavy rains. So it just makes that the soil didn't get eroded as much as it eroded when the soil become loosened. Is planting trees. So as much as we plant trees, so the amount of soil erosion will be decrease. So that's why it said that we should be plant trees more and more as compared to cut it. If we cutting out one tree, so we should plant at least 2 or 3 trees. So it just control the amount of soil erosion. Is soil conservation. So soil conservation means prevention of soil loss from erosion or prevention of reduced fertility of soil caused by overusage, acidification, salinization, or other types of soil contamination. So there is an acute need to prevent soil erosion because of its adverse effects, which include the following. The first is loss of fertile topsoil together with its mineral nutrients from the upper surface lead to gradual loss of soil fertility and agricultural productivity. Now the next is lowering of the underground water table and decrease well moisture, decreasing soil moisture. Now the next is drying of vegetation and extension of arid lands, increase in the frequency of droughts and floods. And the last one is silting of river and canal beds, reoccurrence of landslide, adverse effect of economic prosperity and cultural development. Now we are going to discuss the soil conservation schemes. So in India, from the very first 5-year plan, soil conservation measures were launched. The program under the state plan aimed at conservation of soil mainly on agricultural lands with some components of land reclamation, soil and land use survey, raising of utility trees on private and common lands. The first one is the centrally sponsored scheme of integrated watershed management in the catchment of food prone rivers aims at enhancing the ability of the catchment, reducing erosion and consequent silt load. Now, the second one is a scheme of reclamation and development of ravine areas was launched in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan. The component of these schemes deal with peripheral bunting to halt further ingress of ravines, afforestation of ravines for fuel, fodder, and reclamation of shallow ravines. Now, the third is the scheme for controlling of shifting cultivation is being implemented in the northeastern states. It encourages farmers to practice terrace cultivation and afforestation to support fuel and fodder requirements. Now, the fourth is National Project on Development of Biofertilizer and National Fertility on Quality Control encourage the biofertilizer as well as balance the amount of fertility and balance the integration use of fertilizer. Chemical fertilizer means. Now the next is in urban areas rainwater harvesting means of checking soil erosion. So for rechanging the groundwater. So these are the schemes which were launched by the government of India.